Hi, everyone. I'm Renee Borgstrom, the School Library Media Specialist at Dwight D. Eisenhower Middle School in West Berlin, New Jersey. Today's presentation will be on digital library resources for the DDE staff. Feel free to scan the QR code on the left to follow along with the presentation. Before we start, as teachers, what do we want from PD? We want to be treated like the professionals that we are. We want PD to be practical and immediately usable. We recognize that a one size fits all approach does not work when it comes to professional development. We want to be inspired, not overwhelmed. And the most important, stop reading the PowerPoint. I will do my best. We're going to start today with a brief 2-minute turn and talk. Turn to your neighbor and have a quick chat. Which digital DDE library resources have you used in the past 2 years? If you haven't used any, maybe you can mention the ones that you've heard of. Also, are there any projects or topics in your curriculum that could benefit from more resources or information? 2 minutes. Begin. The objectives of today's professional development can be summed up as 3, 2, 1. By the end of this session, DDE middle school staff will be able to identify 3 digital resources that the DDE library offers. Explore how at least 2 of them align with your curriculum or planned activities. And select one resource that you will utilize for your classes or with your classes within the next 1 to 3 months. So again, we strive to identify 3 resources, explore how at least 2 of them would work, and select one that you plan to use for your classes within the next 1 to 3 months. For activity 1, let's open Clever, our single sign-on tool, and scroll down to the bottom to Specials. Once you find that, please click the blue Follett Destiny Discover button. You could possibly add this to your favorites so that it appears on the top of your Clever. This will take you to our OPAC, our online public access catalog, Destiny Discover. This shows recently added and popular books and collections that I have created by interest. Covers are prominently featured in this version. So the background is dark blue, the covers are large, and they will pop. And it really is pleasant to look at for our students. For us, some of us prefer a cleaner view. If you would like that and like to see more results per page and an easier viewing of the AR levels, you should select Back Office from the drop-down menu on the top right. I recommend this. This is what the Back Office view looks like. After you click Catalog on the left, use the search bar or narrow your search by keyword, title, or author. If you are searching on biomes for 7th grade science, if you type biomes, you are going to get 169 results. If you want to narrow it down by title so that only books with the word biome in the title will show up, that will give you a smaller result. If you need resources with AR tests or within certain AR levels for your students, click Reading Programs in the bottom center, choose Accelerated Reader, and then you'll be prompted to enter the ZPD or the Zone of Proximal Development. Let's take 3 minutes for a quick catalog search. Search for 2 of the topics that you teach and find materials on low, medium, and high reading levels for each of them. Be creative with your keywords if the first one you type does not show up, and take about 3 minutes for this activity. As we move on to activity number 2, you already have Clever open and you are already in the special section at the bottom. Now click the orange and yellow DDE Library website button. Maybe you can add this to your favorites too, because this is where you will find the databases which make up the bulk of our professional development session. Once you open the library website, select Databases in the center menu. It will bring you to this page. Please note that if you are working from home, you have to enter our usernames and passwords to access the databases. In school, that's all taken care of for you, but working from home, everything is password protected. The first databases that we're going to explore are my favorites. They're called Explora, and when I show them to the kids, I always say it sounds like Dora the Explorer. We have it at different levels. The Explora primary database will give you more basic information, and the Explora middle or secondary database gives you much more detail. When you use these databases, you can explore topics by categories or use the search bar. This includes citation tools. All the students or you need to do is click the quotation marks in the upper right-hand corner, and you'll be prompted to select the kind of citation you want, which is usually MLA. It offers translation and also a read aloud function. So since no one size fits all works in PD, I'd like you to select the database that aligns with your learners. If you teach the younger students, perhaps you would like to search Explorer Primary. Older students might like Explorer Middle. Please take 10 minutes and search any of the topics that you teach this year. Let's see what kind of materials pop up and if you think they will be relevant and useful for your class. I'd like to show you another database called Gale Research in Context. Hopefully Explora was successful for you, and Gale has a feature where it is not only encyclopedia and reference tools, but you might be able to access periodicals, audio, video, photos. It also has the same citations tools. For Gale, similarly, you can explore topics by categories or use the search bar. Let's see if you can find materials in Gale that were not available to you through Explora, and we'll take 7 minutes for this activity. There are many databases to continue exploring, but for our last one, I will have you pick the database that is best aligned with your subject or curriculum. We have Novelist, which is a great tool for readers or ELA teachers. It features read-alikes and suggestions for grade levels. We also have the Points of View Reference Center through EBSCO. This will give you a controversial topic, and for each topic, there is a group of articles with an overview, a point, a counterpoint, and a critical analysis. So at this time, choose the database that you believe would be the most helpful for you, and we'll take about 7 minutes exploring it. Just a note, these are slightly different because you don't necessarily have the same topic searches. So have fun exploring, see if any of these are materials that you plan to use for your students in the future. There's a lot of information in these databases, but there are opportunities for extension. You can explore all EBSCO databases through the DDE databases page. It was the very first link at the top of the page below the usernames and passwords, and we have access to them through the New Jersey State Library. Again, don't forget to use our username and password if you are working from home. You can also visit the Camden County Library site for more digital resources. CamdenCountyLibrary.org will bring you to the homepage, but they also have a specific e-library site for the digital resources. Teachers in Camden County can get a 1-year library card if you do not reside within the county. If you need a regular library card, click to apply here. Like a good teacher, I am aware of the standards in each lesson, and today's PD session helped you fulfill the following New Jersey student learning standards. For a 6th grade reading and text structure standard, today you used text structures like search tools to locate and integrate information. You also mastered a 7th grade skill of reading and comparing text as you analyzed and reflected on how 2 or more authors writing informational texts about the same topic shape their presentations of key information by emphasizing different evidence or advancing different interpretations of facts. For example, you analyzed Explora and Gale and hopefully made a decision about which presentation you believed was the most effective. One set of standards that you may not be as familiar with are the American Association of School Librarians standards for learners. Today you inquired and engaged with new knowledge by following a process that includes devising and implementing a plan to fill knowledge gaps. Those knowledge gaps might have been yours if you were unfamiliar with our digital resources, or you are planning to fill in the knowledge gaps of our students with these resources. Lastly, you curated. You acted on an information need by making critical choices about information sources to use. In closing, what you should take away from this PD session is that the DDE Library offers an online public access catalog called Destiny Discover. We also subscribe to multiple databases. They have a wide range of information in numerous formats and have accessibility features that will be helpful. At this time, I'd like to take questions that you have about these databases or their features. Is there anything you searched for today that you could not find? Thank you for attending this session. Please take a few moments to fill out the exit ticket, either by typing in the bit.ly link on your left or scanning the QR code on your right. You will be asked for your primary subject matter, your previous knowledge of our digital resources, your assessment of the helpfulness of the ones you explored today, and a decision on which one you will use in the future. Thank you. If you have any questions, please visit me in the library or send me an email. Have a great day.